Our team's investigation found Texas may be unique when it comes to clawing back money meant to help victims of violent crime. We've been digging into the state's crime victims compensation program for years. Now, a new revelation starting from a viewer tip, and what investigator Matt Grant learned is leading lawmakers to call for change.
Whatever, you violent person.
Shut the up!
Shut up! Shut up! Leave me alone, dude. Ah! Ah!
I said shut the up!
Dumb, that's assault!
This confrontation at a downtown Austin rental property last spring caught on camera.
She's actually throwing a small shovel at me.
Still hard for Michael Mena to believe.
I knew right away I need to start recording this. I need to have proof that, because nobody's going to believe that this person, this older lady, beat the crap out of some guy like me.
Mena says all this stemmed from a parking dispute with his neighbor that led to an attack, police involvement, and a rush to relocate. The woman was charged with misdemeanor assault, and the case remains pending. Her attorney declined to comment. Records show Mena was awarded $5,000 from Texas's Crime Victims Compensation Fund to pay for moving and medical expenses. But there was a problem.
And then all of a sudden, everybody puts their hand in the cookie jar and just takes it from you. I mean, and when it's the state of Texas, you really can't say anything. You're expected to just kind of just shut up and just take it.
Last fall, Mena received these letters from the comptroller's office informing him he owed money because state law prohibits payments to anyone indebted to the state. Texas then withheld more than half of what he'd received as a crime victim, nearly $1,700 for unpaid state university tuition and fees, and nearly $1,300 in unpaid sales tax. He says for a 17-year-old business venture that never got off the ground. Mena says while the money wasn't critical for him, for others, it could be.
I'm sure there's people out there that are victims of domestic violence, victims of gun violence and stuff that really need these funds. That really need these funds that, oh my God, they cannot let their do or die for them.
Our team's review of state data since 2020 found Texas clawed back more than $14 million from more than 6,000 debts. The top reasons include unemployment benefit overpayments, along with owing child support and state sales tax. We also found money recouped for things like unpaid library fines, parking tickets, and tuition.
General Paxson, the Crime Victims Compensation Fund.
Can you reach out to our press office?
We have.
Okay.
We've reached out for a year. We haven't heard back. We're just trying to get answers on behalf of crime victims.
For years, KXAN has investigated problems with the Crime Victims Fund, managed by the Attorney General's office, and been met with silence. The office would not comment on this latest withholding concern either.
And that's an insult. That's an insult to the residents of Texas. That's an insult to me. That's an insult to victims.
We reached out to every state and found Texas may be unique. Of the states that responded, none are as strict when it comes to withholding reimbursements from crime victims. At least 29 don't withhold any payments, and at least 8 do withhold money, but only in limited circumstances, most often when someone owes child support or court fees.
Honestly, on a micro level, to like an individual victim, it's devastating.
Donna Bloom is an attorney with Denton County Friends of the Family, supporting survivors of domestic violence and sexual assault.
It's sort of kicking someone when they're down.
She's seen the impact firsthand and worries seizing payments can put survivors at risk.
It impacts their ability to maintain their housing. It maybe means that they can't continue to have their kids in childcare. They may be making life decisions about reconciliation with their abusive partner. It can impact their desire to want to further cooperate with law enforcement.
Do we need to clarify things in statute?
For years, Democratic State Representative Donna Howard of Austin has fought to fix problems with Texas's Crime Victims Fund.
Very appreciative of the work that y'all do to help us know where there are these shortcomings that we can address.
She was unaware the state was using the fund to collect on old unrelated debts.
Texas appears to be an outlier in how we're doing this.
Until we showed her.
I think it's pretty outrageous.
Howard now plans to file a bill next legislative session to update the law, ensuring the funds go directly to victims without exception.
I believe that the Attorney General's office is following what the statute says, that it's up to us as a legislative body to clarify this statute, which is what I intend to do when we come back this next session.
Do you think the law should change to protect these funds?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, this is not about debt collection. This is about helping victims of violent crime.
I said shut the up!
Dumb, that's assault!
Mena, meanwhile, is moving on. He understands he owes money, but says there should be a better way for the state to collect.
The crime victims compensation should not be touched. There should be no question about it. Like, I don't even know why it's a discussion on it. You know what I mean? It's a victim.
Well, we reached out to the state controller's office, which processes state payments, along with Governor Abbott's office, and with Ken Paxton running for U.S. Senate. We also reached out to the candidates running to replace him as Attorney General, along with other lawmakers. Many now are reacting to what we found, supporting a change to the system. We've posted the comments we've received on our website. You can find the link in this week's State of Texas story. Dylan?
And Matt, the man in your story said he was unaware of the old debts that had led to withholding his compensation funds. Do victims get any opportunity to dispute that or appeal it?
Unfortunately not. According to the letter that we saw from the controller's office, these debts have to be paid before the state can make a payment. So really the only option is you need to pay the debt yourself, or the state's going to garnish the payments that you were awarded, in this case through the Crime Victims Fund.
We also heard from Representative Donna Howard in your story. She's been pushing for improvements to the Crime Victims Compensation Fund really for years. Are other lawmakers joining that fight?
At least one other lawmaker, State Representative Mary Gonzalez, Democrat from the El Paso area. She actually shared our story and she commented on it for us, saying that she supports a change to the system. She left some room for potential exemptions, for example, for like child payments. But she supports a change to the system, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I mean, lawmakers are definitely taking notice.
Okay, Matt, thank you so much for reporting. We know you'll stay on top of this.
Thank you.
More data centers are coming to Texas, but what does that mean for the state's water supply?
I think it really leads to this bigger question, like, are we planning in the right way for future water demands?
Now lawmakers say they need answers. We'll break down the new rule that aims to get details about data center water use.